It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Start the game. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground. Turning it on! It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Sends it downfield. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Now, you got to read it quick, right? And he makes a quick decision, gets that thing out of his hand, but make sure your feet are set, and you still got to be accurate, even though you're trying to get rid of that ball so fast.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Whoa.
It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. To the air, it's Lincoln. Makes the catch. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Going for 6. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. This guy is so impressive, both with his ability to move, to buy time, to run, and then he'll kill you with his own.
Unbelievable. He's just a freak. It's like he's playing a video game, and everybody else is trying to play real-life football. It's ridiculous to be that fast and still be a quarterback, still make plays down the field. It's just not fair.
comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They're working that left side. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
His punt is blocked. Scoops it up, and he'll try to take it back. Into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
What a big-time play by the punt block team. Great job rushing the punter, understanding where he's trying to kick the football, getting your hand on it, and then how about the scoop and score and do the rest. Big-time special teams play.
Did you know the stream is up?
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25. The kickoff sails through the back of the end zone.
I just blocked the punt for a touchdown. I mean, you can rewind it. I'm on YouTube. But
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He spins that thing down the middle. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. At the 20. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line, but what an opportunity after that pick.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop. Got to stop the bleeding and get the ball back to our offense.
And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and after that running play, this is now a critical 3rd down here for the offense. You just got an interception. You've got to pay this thing off. You've got to find a way to cap this drive off and score some points. So this 3rd down right here is massive.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And he's forced out of bounds after a huge loss on the play. What a boneheaded moment. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's going for a big play downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Off the play fake on first down. Dances away. Swings it out to his running back. Still running at the 40. There he goes. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
They're dealing with a second and long. The offense changing the play. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hatchett. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Setting up the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Finds his target down the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats.
TCU 24, Miami 0.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Gives it to the back on the draw. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
On that last third down play, if you're going to go draw, the quarterback's got to do a better job selling pass. I think he was just a little bit too quick getting the ball to the running back, and now here we are, fourth down.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And this one is perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul in Oxford who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Toledo. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to take a shot. And they say this is a game of inches, just a few more inches in the field of play, and it would have been a big game. Instead, it's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Lincoln. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Bring in the heat. He'll take the deep shot. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Hurricane. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team. Going deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion. But if I...
Oh, he's got some space. The 50, the 40, at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, TCU. He got a step and just dusted the field. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
32, Miami, 10.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
And the offense gets pretty lucky there. Third down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
They punted away on 4th down. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Looking to pass. It's Lincoln. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab on the big throw. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Working that left side now. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Finds his man. It's Whitehead. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hurricanes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The RPO, it's complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Everett. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
He might want another play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here's a heat. He's got the back in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even... And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Canes.
And nice job on this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
TCU 39, Miami 17.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Lincoln. He unleashes a long one. Snacks it up the 30 and still running. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Whitehead. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, TCU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
17.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Working the middle. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's...
Touchdown, Miami! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to. But at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way. But the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
46, Miami, 24.
And here he comes out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Lincoln. Pocket breaking down. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Return brings it out to the 40. And your Miami Hurricanes will take over. 1st and 10.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. A little screen to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quarterback may change this route. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw for it. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half.
Here we go, here we go.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He fires to the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He gets the pick, but not the pick 6 as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Canes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protector. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Horned Frogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
Got his man on the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Lincoln. Plucks it out of the air. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
And the Horned Frogs line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like they were ready for that second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the one.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1 yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the pummeling has started.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Miami, 26.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. It's a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The short hands, it's Everett. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the first down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature him, but you watch him on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner. QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
The Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Time to take a shot. Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
Timeout, TCU.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Pushes for the goal line. And he fights his way forward. Away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Nice job on 3rd and goal. You know what's coming. I know what's coming. The physicality, the offensive line doing a great job, and the fullback gets the handoff right up the gut, takes it downhill, uses his power, and falls into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the point after is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to Toledo. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to the ground game on the left. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Quick completion to the right. Ripping through the defense. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Scanning the field, it's Lincoln. He's moving out of the pocket. Caught in the backfield, it's Drake. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game.
Good night, y'all.
They were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for loss of yards.
Motion from the back. Looks as if he's going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Night.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Yeah.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Touchdown, TCU! And the punishment has been extended.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the